Hi, I'm Caleb Hanie, professional quarterback of the National Football League. Today's segment, we're going to talk about proper stance underneath the center, taking the snap from the center. We're also going to cover taking the snap from a shotgun formation. First off, start talking about taking a snap under center. Okay, talking about your feet first. You want to have a staggered, I like to have a staggered stance, feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit narrower, and you want your toe to be even with your heel. Okay, some guys have back a little bit further, and that's okay too, but you don't want it to be really far back where your weight is not balanced. And when you're standing, you want most of your weight to be on this left leg. I would say 60% of your weight on this left leg, and just leaving a slight percentage on this leg where it's easy to lift up. The reason for that is when you're taking the snap, you want to be able to get your weight back as soon as possible. Okay. So once you have your feet set in a nice staggered stance, okay, the next thing is holding your hands under center. Okay, when you reach up to the center, you don't want to have a really low stance. Okay, you make the center adjust to you. You're the quarterback. Okay, if he's too low, give him a little nudge on his butt and he'll move it up. Okay. Now, you don't want your hands to be completely over the top because the ball comes up at a slight angle. So you want your hands to be at about a 45-degree angle from where they would be 90 degrees here. So you want your thumbs together, hands at a nice, relaxed stance. Now see how my shoulders are up. You know, I'm in a comfortable stance. I can just get back as quick as possible. If I'm really low, it's gonna be hard to get back, and then you got to stand up to throw the football. Now you throw the football from here, so might as well just get there as soon as you can. Okay, so once you take the snap, or once you get your hands under center, you're nice, relaxed, and also you don't want to be too tall because then you can't move back. The whole key to this is getting away from the center as quickly as possible. So your hands are under the center, okay? You get the snap. The first thing you do with the ball is seat it to your chest, okay? If you're dragging the ball down here, you have guards and tackles and big fat linemen that are coming through, they could knock the ball out. You have fullbacks leading through. If you're handing the ball off, they could knock the ball out. So it's all about ball security after you get the snap. Also, standing tall allows you to survey the defense and see what's going on, because you don't want to be standing here so low that you can't see over the linebackers and see what the safeties are doing, and you want to be able to see the coverage at all times. You want to be able to see when blitzers are coming to knock your head off. You can get the ball out as quickly as possible. So just in a nice relaxed stance, hands under center, you're surveying the defense. Then first thing you do is take the snap from the center and seat it to your chest. Okay, then you can go into your drop or to your pass on handoffs or whatever you want to do. All right, next thing we're going to do is talk about shotgun snap. It's really the same as being under center, except you're not under center, okay? You want your toes, people teach it differently depending on what offense you're in, but you want your toes about 5 yards. 4.5 to 5.5 is usually as short or as deep as they get. Okay, so you want your toes about 4.5, 5 yards, okay? So keep the same staggered stance, all right? And when you're taking the snap from center, some people coach with a leg kick, all right, and some people coach with just a cadence. So you want to show the same mannerisms in the pocket. You're looking around. You don't want to tip your hand as to when you're going to snap the ball, because the defense could key off of that. So right before you snap, you don't want to go like this and show your hands, because the defense will see that and they might set their blitzes or set their coverage off of that. So you want to just stay nice and relaxed. You're going through a cadence set, blue 20, hut, and then the snap comes. You can catch the snap just like this, and then you get right back into your drop just like you're taking it from under center. A common question people have is, how come the quarterback and the center fumble the snaps during the games? They sit there and take the ball from the center not all day long in practice, so why can't they do it in the games? And why do you see so many fumbled snaps? Now, a common mistake could be either the center doesn't get the ball up to the quarterback fully, or he tries to move too quickly, or he doesn't know the snap count a lot of the times and gets the ball up too early or too late. Now, but the things that the quarterback can do to keep make sure that there's not as many fumble snaps is to really stay in there and secure the football when you get the snap. Don't try to rush out too quickly before the center gets a chance to get the ball up. So really ride the center with your hand, make sure he gets the ball up and you get it secured in your hands. Okay, and then another question people have is, what's the difference in strategy with being under center and being in the shotgun formation? And mainly it's a football strategy. There's a lot more options being under center that you have to trick the defense. If you're in the shotgun, most of the time they're passing the football. If you have a good running game in the shotgun, then you can do a little bit more that way. And also the shotgun is used in 2-minute situations just because you're away from the center and you get back and those pass rushers are really coming in that situation. So when you're under center, you have more options. You could run the football. There's a lot more play action, naked, bootlegs, and things that can be run off that. So that's mainly the reason that people like to be under center as opposed to in the shotgun as in the NFL. So today we've covered taking a snap under center, taking a snap from shotgun, and the proper mechanics in doing both of those. And I'm Caleb Hanie, and that's been your pro tip for the day.